Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So, big rejection bar on positive news. So, interesting scenario, but as I've been saying all week, I suspect this is top of flag, not break of flag. There was some structure on the lower time frames, but based on the news here, you can see big rejection bar here, and now we've got buyers scaling in as well. So, I'm not convinced that we have decent structure yet. And when you get down to the 3 hour, there it is there. One area that did play out, and I hope somebody got it, I wasn't paying attention to it, was the attempted gap close. And you can see what's happened this morning. 300 points already on that move. Oscillators at the moment heading to the downside, not giving us much. I'm not reading too much into the higher time frames just yet, and not even going to read too much into the hour either, because we do have a crossover of all the moving averages here. So I am still looking at a clear break and retest of either this trend line, or we need to put a more logical level in of 111,379. We need to break, retest. We need price to hold on one of these fractals to the upside. If it can do that, then we've got a fairly decent opportunity brewing the continuation up. What could happen here as well is reject something to the upside. Yeah, this gap is still open technically, so we could reject something with all these moving averages as they are, and then have another leg down back into the flag. So why we are going against the positive news, you can see the gap here as the news came out, but then all of a sudden a big move down. And normally what happens is half an hour after the data is released, there's a press release or comments come out, or somebody says something, and I think that's basically what's happened, which has driven price to the downside. So I'm not convinced you want to be long down here just yet. The signals are there. My concern is on the hour and 50-minute moment. We are below the moving averages, so I'm not looking for shorts on this. That's definitely not what's lining up. I think this is just scaling out all the weak hands, and something else is brewing to get us ready to move. So I would rather wait for the moving averages to cross back up to the upside, and I'd also wait for us to not so much get above this trend line here, but get above some structure higher up. So break above 111,380 area, come back and retest some structure. That would get me looking for those moves to the upside, because that would be above the moving averages as well. And when you look at it on the 15-minute, pretty much the same scenario. Don't want to be trying to jump in long with this kind of setup at the moment. If anything, you're probably going to see some kind of a rejection, but I suspect as the world wakes up and digests the information that the Feds have given, you will find a direction formed today one way or another. It's either going to reject some areas here and we're going to hunt some levels lower down, or alternatively we're just going to get back above the range that was formed yesterday until before the data and continue on the upside. So my advice is wait, stay away from it still. You've probably got better opportunities brewing on the DAX and the S&P 500, so look at the indexes rather than currencies, in other words, and just wait this one out. You may have to wait till next week, but there's definitely structure brewing. It's just not there yet, and this is confusion at the moment anyway. That's kind of me for today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.